Some think that Paul was a chauvinist, even a misogynist, and they base these kinds of conclusions on certain statements that they find in Paul's letters, usually enjoining women to silence in the worship service. Be this 1 Corinthians 14 or 1 Timothy 2. Some say calls to submission found in the household codes in Colossians 3, in Ephesians 5, signal that Paul, quote, had it out for women. But a more careful and thorough reading of Paul's letters begins to demonstrate that the case is far more complex than those who think that Paul was, quote, a woman hater, as George Bernard Shaw once said, the eternal enemy of woman, reveals. So, for example, in 1 Corinthians 7, Paul says that not only is the woman's body, the wife's body, the husband's, but the husband's body is the wife's. So they should not deny one another conjugal rights. Yet again in 1 Corinthians chapter 11, in the Lord, Paul says, neither woman is independent of man, nor man independent of woman. Yet also, as Paul begins to talk about his work and his mission, it's fascinating, isn't it, how many women played prominent roles? Just to tick off a few. Priscilla or Prisca, married to Aquila, a co-worker. Paul names Phoebe, who was a deacon. It may be that Junia, married to Andronicus, could have been among the apostles. Then we have Lydia, Euodia, Syntyche, Nympha. Just to scratch the surface, all women named, all related to the Pauline mission, which suggests then that these texts that restrict the role of women are perhaps situation-specific. And if we begin to look at Paul's missionary strategy and his communities, women played a significant role. So the claim that Paul was against women as women per se is a claim that is ultimately not supported by the evidence.